understand about homophones, right? Now, what are homophones? Homophones are the words which have same pronunciation but different meanings, right? Now, homophones are two or more words with the same pronunciation, with the same sound, right? But they have different origin and spellings too, right? Their meanings, their origin and their spellings, they are completely different. So, primarily, two or more than two words having identical pronunciation. That is, the pronunciation would be exactly the same, but different in the meanings are homophones, right? So, isn't it interesting to find out that even homophones have different spellings in English too, right? It's really exciting to say that these words, they are spelled differently in English. Fine, let's take a very simple example of homophone, that is pear. This P-E-A-R, pear, is something which we eat. Something which we eat, a fruit that we eat is P-E-A-R, pear, right? And this pear, P-A-I-R, anything that is used in two, right? So, corresponding things which are used in two are pairs. Say for example, I wear pair of shoes, right? Next. Now it's derivation. How are homophones derived and from where these homophones come from? They come from the Greek letter, right? Now in Greek, homo means same and phone means sound. So the words having same sound are called homophones. Hope you have understood, isn't it? Very good. Now, English language homophones. It's really remarkable to announce that English language has maximum homophones as compared to other languages. Do you know why? Because over the years, English has been changed lot more times, but the spellings are barely changed till now. In this slide, we'll study about few more words, the ones who were completely different the past times, but they are written down in a different way at present, right? Now, English has more homophones, I told you right away, than more language, as its pronunciation has changed many a times, but barely we have changed its spelling, right? For example, now let's study the words which were pronounced differently and they were written down differently in Old English. Fine. Now, R-I-G-H-T. If I talk about R-I-G-H-T, right. Earlier, it was written down as R-I-H-T and its pronunciation was completely different the past times. Similarly, W-R-I-T-E, in Old English, it was W-R-I-T-A-N, and of course, pronunciation was also different. Now, next word, R-I-T-E. R-I-T-E. This word is derived from the Latin word that is R-I-T-U-S. Right? Now, all these words, they really had different sound the past times. And at present, their pronunciation and their sound is altogether different. Aren't you finding it all interesting? I know you are. Next is British homophones versus regional homophones. Now, very honestly, I'm telling you all that there are many words which are homophones in British English, and we in India barely understand and learn British English. Though the present times we have started learning the accent of American English as well, right? But over here, we are going to study British English as till 12th grade, we are simply connected with British pronunciation as well as British English. But these words may or may not be homophones in other nations or in other regions, all because they might be completely affected by the pronunciation of the places over there. They may or may not be even homophones in American English, but certainly they are homophones in British English, right? Now let's go ahead with these words. Currently, we will focus on homophones in British English. These homophones may or may not be same in American English. However, national and regional dialects, accents sometimes bring changes in homophones, right? Now, next we are going to study about homophones. Now, our first homophone is chilli. Chili. chilly. Chili. Both are chili. Now, the first word chili over here means something which is very spicy, right? Something that is really, really spicy. I avoid chili as toppings on pasta. Got it? And another one is chilly. Chili. This chili is when we talk about the extreme cold weather. Quite cold when it is, we say that it is chilly. Wear proper clothes. It's chilly out today. Right? Now, chilli chili is noun and chilly chili is adjective. Let's understand more about chili and chili with the pictures. This is chilli. Chili. This is chilly chilly weather. Right? Got it? Now, next. Our next word is two. TWO2. Now, TO2 is also two. Another two. TOO2. Now, there is a wide difference between TWO2, TO2 and TOO2. This TWO2 is a natural number that falls between 1 and 3, right? I bought 2 apples. When I say I bought 2 apples, I would say what? I would say TWO2. Got it? Understood? Very good. And if I talk about a particular location or a direction, if I'm talking about any particular location or any particular direction, I would say TO. And this is preposition, direction or location. So for example, I'm going to school, I'm going to market, or wherever I am going to. Another one is TOO2, and this is adverb. When we talk about extreme thing, when we talk about the higher degree thing, then we say TOO, to a higher degree than desired, right? It's too hot outside to wear full sleeves today. Got it? So have you understood the difference between TWO2, TO2 and TOO2? Got it? Now next. Another kind of homophone is muscle. MUSSEL. I just thought there is one muscle tilted. I have read it for the very first time, just like you all. Do you know it? Oh, I'm really finding it exciting teaching you homophones today. Muscle. So basically, MUSSEL, muscle, is a water animal. Got it? It's a water animal, and the sentence to this MUSSEL muscle is few regions eat muscle as their starters. Now, next is this muscle is very, very common muscle. Fine. So, any tissue, when we talk about human tissue, we say MUSCLE. C-L-E, muscle, and this muscle is noun. This muscle is noun, and this muscle is also noun. But M-U-S-S-E-L muscle is when we talk about water animal, we write down M-U-S-S-E-L, but when we talk about human tissue, we always say M-U-S-C-L-E, right? I have pain due to muscle strain. I have pain due to muscle strain, and we say that this is muscle, this is muscle. Now, next comes our wine. W-I-N-E, wine is alcoholic drink which we take in, right? So wine, this is noun, this is alcohol. When we are talking about alcohol, we write down W-I-N-E, wine. It is good to have wine, but occasionally, right? And W-H-I-N-E, wine. When we have loud cry, we groan out of pain, right? So we say wine. Wine is noun as well as verb. So at times we use this wine, W-H-I-N-E, wine, as noun. Other times we may use it as verb as well. Now, long high pitched cry is W-H-I-N-E, wine. Long high pitched cry is W-H-I-N-E, wine. The dog gave a pitiful whine. See, the dog is crying over here, right? And this wine is W-H-I-N-E, wine. But if we talk about alcohol, therein we write down W-I-N-E, right? We write down W-I-N-E, and the spellings goes with this wine. Got it? Now, next we talk about flea. Flea is an insect which does not have wings at all, right? This is an insect wherein it does not have wings at all. It remains on the body of animals, and it feeds itself from the blood of those animals, right? Now, flea, it is noun. It's a small wingless jumping insect which feeds on blood of mammals and birds, right? I got my dog treated on flea by taking him to a doctor. And this is original sentence. I wrote it all by myself because I had taken my dog last month to get him treated for flea. And that flea is F-L-E-A. There's another kind of flea, and that is F-L-E-E. F-L-E-E. And this is verb because it is always running. Fine. When we escape a situation, when we run away from the situation, therein we write down F-L-E-E. Run away or escape from danger, right? After 3 months of bombing, the family decided, to flee from Ukraine to a safer country. Got it? So hope you have understood the difference between F-L-E-A, flea, and F-L-E-E, flea, right? Now, next one is bean. B-E-A-N, bean, rajma. Got it? Now, edible seed that grows in pots on leguminous plants. I love beans with rice. I love beans with rice. And when you write down about rajma, you always write down B-E-A-N-S. Even I love beans with rajma. And hope you all love beans with rajma because this is staple food of India. Now, B-E-E-N, bean. If we talk about something which we are talking in grammar, right? Past tense of the word B-E-B. Then we always say that it is B-E-E-N, bean. The past tense of word B-E-B is bean. Where have you been the past week? Right? Then we would write down B-E-E, and we would not write down B-E-A-N because B-E-A-N carries different meaning. Got it? Now, next. Next is soul. S-O-L-E. S-O-L-E, and this is the part beneath our foot, right? The under part of our foot is S-O-L-E, and it is now the under surface of person's foot is S-O-L-E. I always keep my sole clean, right? And another sole is S-O-U-L, sole. S-O-U-L, this is again noun, and the spiritual or immortal part of human beings or animals is S-O-U-L. And we barely at times understand the difference between S-O-L-E and S-O-U-L. This word I've seen that many kids, they make mistake writing down the spellings of soul, correct soul, right? Now, they believe death is just one step in soul's journey through the universe. Now, hope you have understood the difference between S-O-L-E, soul, and S-O-U-L, soul. Now, next comes what? Next is I'll. This is really common one. And we all use it whilst we write down something, isn't it? I'll. I'll is a contraction or the short form of I will. I'll get my stuff from the market today. Now, another form is I-S-L-E. When we say I-S-L-E, its pronunciation is exactly the same the way we say I'll. But I-S-L-E has a completely different meaning. It means a small island. When we talk about a small island, we say I-S-L-E. So this is noun, an island, especially a smaller one. We are planning to go to these holidays. So when we talk about a small island, we say I-S-L-E, but the pronunciation, the sound is exactly the same one. Right. Another form of I is A-I-S-L-E. Right? Now, third form of aisle is A-I-S-L-E, aisle. It's noun. It's a passage between two rows or seats. It's a passage. This is a passage of seats in the building, church or theatre or aircraft or train, right? So the passage which is in between the two sides of the seat is aisle, but the spellings is A-I-S-L-E, right? The spelling is A-I-S-L-E. Hope now you've understood the difference between this aisle, the contraction of I will. This aisle, the contraction, no, this is not the contraction. This is I-S-L-E, and when we talk about I-S-L-E, we means what? We are talking about a place which is very small, and it is particularly an island. Very good. Another one. A-I-S-L-E, when we talk about the passage between the seats, and the passage may be in the train, the passage may be in aeroplane, right, in the church. So that time we write down A-I-S-L-E. Passengers are instructed to clear the aisle quickly, though the pronunciation of all the three words are the same ones, right? Got it? Now, next one. Next one is you. Used to refer to a person or people addressed to Y-O-U-U. This is really common one, and everyone knows about this you. But do you know that the same kind of pronunciation we have with E-W-E as well? Please never read it as Eve. Eve pronunciation is completely a wrong pronunciation. It's always pronounced as you. And this is sheep. She, sheep. When we are talking about she, sheep, when we talk about female sheep, especially an adult one, we say what? You. Though we write down E-W-E. Though we write down E-W-E, and you is a female sheep, and you is a female sheep, right? Now next, another you is Y-E-W. Another you is Y-E-W, and its meaning is What do we understand from here? Its meaning is tree, evergreen tree. You know, this tree, yew tree, it has lot of superstitions as well behind it, which I'll be telling you some other day, right? Now, yew, noun, type of evergreen tree. Yew is linked with folklore and superstition. It's linked with folklore and superstition. It's linked with folklore and superstition, and we write down W, no, Y. Y-E-W. So please make it a point that we are not going to make a mistake over here. Right? Y-O-U. Another U. E-W-E. Another U. Y-E-W. Right? So there are three kinds of U we have understood today. And in this lecture, we have really understood about homophones. What are homophones? There are so many words now we have with us, wherein we understand that we really had common pronunciation with the other word, with the other corresponding word preferably, but the meaning was completely different, right? Though they are complete homophones in British language, but might be under the impression of national language or regional accent. They may or may not be homophones in particular regions or particular nations, right? But in British English, they are completely homophones, and hope that you have understood about homophones. Start using them in your linguistic structures. So students, the crux of our today's lecture is that homophones are desirably required for all sorts of students, right? Number one, in order to improve your vocabulary. Number two, to improve your writing skills and your grammar. So stay tuned on Vikramas to learn more about homophones. Thank you for watching me. Bye-bye. Take care.